see everybody's back to normal now after that election. That shit over with, and everybody is going back down to their normal lives and shit. You don't see anybody with all this tension anymore because they feel like what they did is gonna change something. Answer this for me. After that shit show, after all that shit is over with, the shit show is done. Right after that, I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, or some shit like that. General Motors just laid off all these damn people. That big layoff. I mean, don't you guys feel some type of way after putting all y'all hope into these politicians and they still not doing anything that they promise? I mean, can you imagine how those people feel right now? Y'all just playing yourselves. Yes, we do vote for jobs. That's just one issue. But if you want to go there, then we can go there. You want to talk about jobs. We have a serious inequality problem, dog. I mean, the inequality problem is really out of hand. I think we got the worst inequality problem out of every major country right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think so. The 1% controls too much of the country's wealth. So yes, we go and vote for politicians that we feel have the best plan to balance the scale. The scale has to be balanced or it's really gonna be fucked up out here. You know, our economy ties to our education system, healthcare, and so on. So it's very important that we go out there and we get people to balance this shit out so your kids and my kids and other kids can have a bright future and have parents that are providing them with the tools they need to be functioning adults out here with something to back them up. And with the inequality now, you got a lot of people taking out loans and you got a lot of people using credit cards. Hell, credit cards was created. They created credit cards because people wanted disposable income. People were just making money to provide for their kids and their bills, and that was it. So they developed credit cards, and look at where we're at now. I mean, it's just going crazy. A lot of people are not able to pay back those loans or those credit cards, so they go into debt. And a person that's in debt, what are their options? They're either going to go to jail, they're either going to go bankrupt, they're going to die with the debt, or they're going to commit a crime to, be able to participate in the market. And that's what it's all about, really, participation in the market. We need things running, and people need money to have things running. So we are voting to make sure that these politicians do something to keep things running. Some things are out of their hands. Like, I don't want to necessarily blame politicians for what happened in General Motors. I mean, that's something that I would have to look into, but usually it's business, okay? Now, we do want politicians to make it where a company like General Motors wants to keep their business here, and apparently we don't have those guys in there, so we got to vote them out. If we don't get this scale balanced, this whole neighborhood is going to look like a fucking African hut, okay? So you with your non-voting type of mentality and whatever you believe in, I mean, I just don't think that what do you believe in really? I mean, do you really think that not voting and not putting any trust in politicians is going to do anything? Like, you want a system of anarchy or something? Why the fuck are we dependent on the government anyway? Why would we put our trust into these racist motherfuckers? Them motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us. They never cared about us. All they do is pander to our issues so we can go and punch a card for them and keep their ass in office so they can get paid. They don't do shit for black people. What you need to be doing with your time is helping me spread awareness about the Negro tax system. A Negro tax system? Nigga, what? Think about this, dog. There's over 40 million black Americans in this country. Over 40 million of us. Take 25 cents a month from each black person in this country. 25 cents a month. That's it, okay? Take that money and put it in the national treasury. That would be billions of dollars generated in a year. Billions of dollars. We could take that money, have black businesses in each black community. That will create jobs, and that creates wealth. You want to talk about inequality. We the ones at the bottom. I mean, shit. I know it's some of them at the bottom of other ethnicities, but mainly it's black people that's at the bottom, and nobody's trying to do shit for us. Ain't none of these people in the government are gonna do shit for you, me, or any other black person. That right there is the best way for us to create black wealth. National Treasury. Oh, so we can have another Umar Johnson, collect all that money, keep telling us the jobs are coming, while they just living like a fat rat and doing nothing but lectures. Nigga, stay the fuck off of Sonetta TV.